Yo, what's good? I just really wanted to touch on the subject of mental health. I know that kind of broached the subject a few times with, recent videos, but I think it's just important to talk about the specifics as it pertains to a footballer. Obviously, you guys want to be good, right? We all want to be good players or whatever it may be, but with that, that comes a lot of pressure that we put on ourselves. I know for me, I put a lot of internal pressure on myself where it's really not needed, but if I make a mistake or I have a bad game, I can put a ton of pressure on me and it'll hurt me. My mental health will definitely be affected negatively because of that. And I think that's super common. Like, we all want to be good, great, but I've touched on it in recent videos, but like the way we define ourselves about the sport really has to change. I know we glorify kind of that like grind and I'm the GOAT and I don't care, I'm gonna lose my life and sell my soul to just be the best. But like, bro, you got to mature and you got to realize that like for 99.9% of people, and even the people that do, they just, what I'm saying, like mentally it's not healthy, bro. It's not conducive for a healthy a way of living, and so that's a big thing, the pressure that we put on ourselves and the expectations that we have, and also the loneliness that has to do with football. You're going to be alone a lot, especially for people like myself that have to leave their country and leave their family and friends to try to pursue a dream and pursue a goal. I'm sure a lot of you guys are in that position. It might be just going to like a different team, and there's loneliness with that, leaving your teammates. So obviously it can be affected if you're not strong mentally, and not even that, if you're just not aware of the certain things that could happen. Because I know for me, like a lot of times I would be really homesick. I would miss my parents, miss my family, my friends. It'd be very difficult. And that's definitely something that happens to us footballers. It's tough, and that loneliness part of it, even for people, and I've experienced this as well, where you have friends around you have family around you, but you're so driven towards your goal and you kind of sometimes have to sacrifice so much. And football is one of those weird careers that you choose that demands everything out of you to be successful. And not a lot of careers like that. There are a lot of careers that you could just coast and kind of just go through the motions, but football is not one of those careers. And a lot of the times where you're in one of those careers where you have to you put the maximum into everything, a lot of the times the payout and the reward is very good or is very consistent. And with football, it's not the case either. So obviously that is going to play a part in things. So I'm sure a lot of you can relate, with either having to isolate yourself away from family or, being in the midst of everything, being so locked in on your goal that it's just, you kind of isolate yourself out of nature, and these are not good traits. These are not good habits to have. There are times and seasons where it's necessary. I'm sure you guys know De Bruyne. He kind of spoke about it in an interview.
I would say the first 2 years in Genk were probably the loneliest years I will ever have, because on the one side I lost everybody, and on the other side I'm trying to build something, and then you see.
And he basically talked about it, how he was really lonely and it was very, very difficult on him mentally, but it was a sacrifice that he needed to take, and thankfully he was successful, and there's a big risk in everything that we do. And that's also plays on our mind a lot, like what if this doesn't pan out? What if this, and it's just tough. And also if I would say the last thing, it would just be like the training. The training is so difficult. When I put myself through double sessions, triple sessions, and I'm on my feet basically all day, you just have to be there max all the time. It's tough, people would think it's easy, but like it's not easy. It demands so much out of you. And I play at a high level, but I don't play at the highest level. Like, I know people that play at the highest level and it even demands more. You even have to be locked in even more, and it's just, it really could, if you don't have the right mindset, it could really sap the life out of the game for you. So that's something to be aware of, and the things that I would say is that you just need to have tools. You have to be aware of your thoughts. The Bible says that the devil throws fiery darts at you, and I think that's so poetic, because when it's talking about that, I think it's kind of going through like the body of armor, the armor of faith, and all these things, and it says that's the way the devil attacks you, is by throwing fiery darts. And the thing about it is that fiery darts can't hurt you. A dart's not going to hurt you, can't kill you. But if you let it stay there and you let it linger, it can consume you and it can kill you. And just like a fire, it can grow and spread. And then like that, it's over, you know. And that's the same thing with our mind and our thoughts. You can have a thought, I'm just not a good player, this, that, and the other, and just boom, consumes you. Your love of the game, your mental health is suffering, and all these things start happening. You have to be aware. You know, being aware is one thing, and then there's the action that you have to take. Realize the triggers that's you know might happen. Whether it's when you have a bad game or you have a bad practice, that could be a trigger where you have these thoughts, and then boom, the cycle starts. It could be so many things. Like I said, there's tools, and you got to realize the triggers, and just realize the truth of it all. That like, bro, we are so blessed to even be playing this game. There are so many people in this world that are not even fortunate enough to even play football. You know, like, we are so fortunate. You know, just playing is a blessing. Playing is a gift. So, you know, I know it's easier said than done. It's very difficult for me as well. But just realize the beauty of everything, the beauty of the moment. That's something that has helped me a lot. Just being present, the beauty of it. Just, bro, just laughing with teammates and just the touch of the ball, the sound, bro. Like, sometimes those things could really ease our mind, ease our conscience, and kind of like put us in a better mental attitude, you know? I'm sure you guys know Gareth Bale as well. He kind of talks about it. Even someone at Real Madrid goes through where he's like, bro, they just treat us like robots. At times that can be the case, you know, but the main thing is to develop positive things outside of that. That's why I think it's so funny when people say like, oh, Bale is, you know, he's such a clown for playing golf and stuff like this. Like, there's more to life outside of football. And one other story I'll tell you really, really quickly about it is he might be watching this video. I don't know. I just came back from the sauna. I don't know if you can tell. When I was there, I saw a kid that I used to train with all the time. He was a really talented player. He was trying to find a college and he couldn't find anything. And it was really difficult. It was really hurting him mentally. He was really suffering. And man, he was just like, bro, like, I was so focused on like, just, I need to play in college. I need to play. I need to do this. I need. And he kind of just realized one day, like, bro, there's just more to life than football or playing in college. You know, I can coach kids. I can teach people. I can do other things. I kind of rounded back to Bale, even though there's certain things off the pitch and stuff, but like, bro, you're more than a footballer. You know, I keep saying this, but you are, you know, and that's very important to remember. You're more than a footballer. Football it's just a game. As much as you want to say ball is life, it's not, fam. It's really not. It's beautiful, but again, doesn't define you. You're more than a footballer. And every day, it's like a muscle. You just got to keep training it, keep working on it. And eventually it'll be just like, bam, you're going to catch yourself in these mindsets, and then boom, you're just going to kill them. You know, these fiery darts, you're just going to like water it down, whatever you want to say. But yeah, I'm going to leave it like that. Again, if any of you guys are struggling with mental health, if you guys want to reach out to me, I'm always available. You can say something in the comments. I will answer every single comment. I promise you that. And you can DM me. I do my best to answer all my Instagram DMs. If you need a conversation, if you need someone to talk to, I'm here. Don't even worry about it. So yeah, that's it for me. You know, if you enjoyed this video, if you benefited from it, if you think somebody could benefit from it, send it to them. You know, because I definitely think this is something really important. I'm really passionate about this. So yes, I will leave you there. See you guys next video. Peace.